You've been my girl all of my life. I made a lot of stupid decisions that took me away from you. But I promise you, I'm done being stupid. Oh, please. Gag me with a spoon, more like. I'm done being stupid until the next shiny object comes along.
That's one interpretation, though I believe the author intended it to be a moment of genuine remorse.
Remorse. Or just realizing his backup plan is looking pretty good right about now.
Welcome back to Heartbook Radio. Today, we're diving headfirst into the tumultuous world of Piper Rayne's, The One I Left Behind. A second-chance romance that's apparently sweeping the nation, or at least the very specific demographic that enjoys small, town drama and retired athletes.
And single moms. Don't forget the single moms who are apparently thrilled when their high school exes, who dumped them to chase NFL glory, come crawling back.
Well, thrilled might be a bit of an overstatement. Gillian, our protagonist, is, shall we say, less than enthusiastic about Ben's return.
Less than enthusiastic. She should be throwing things. I'd be throwing things. Remember Brenda, my neighbor. Her husband left her for a yoga instructor, then tried to come back when he realized downward-facing dog wasn't all it was cracked up to be. Brenda keyed his car. That's less than enthusiastic.
I don't think keying a car is the appropriate response in any situation. And I'm fairly certain we discussed Brenda's marital woes during our analysis of The Unbearable Lightness of Being. Can we please stay on topic?
Fine. But if Ben Noughton so much as looks at another woman, Gillian has my full permission to go full Brenda.
Let's delve into the characters. Ben Noughton, former NFL star, now high school football coach. A classic fall from grace, wouldn't you say?
Fall from grace. More like a faceplant into a pile of manure. He traded in the Super Bowl for pep rallies and awkward parent. Teacher conferences. Sounds like a midlife crisis to me. He's probably got a receding hairline and a beer gut now.
I highly doubt that. Reviewers seem to be quite enamored with his physical attributes and his supposed charm.
Charm? He ghosted the mother of his supposed child. That's not charm, that's sociopathy. He's probably one of those guys who says, "I love you," on the first date and then disappears for 3 weeks.
Well, he didn't know about the child. That's a key plot point. The whole town thinks Clayton is his son, but it's complicated.
Complicated. It's a soap opera. And Gillian, and bless her heart, she's raising a teenager, going to law school, and dealing with this man, child waltzing back into her life. She deserves a medal. Or at least a very large glass of wine.
She's certainly portrayed as a strong, independent woman. A far cry from the stereotypical damsel in distress, waiting for her prince to return.
She's a queen. And Clayton. That poor kid. Imagine having your deadbeat dad show up and suddenly want to play catch. I bet he's got abandonment issues up the wazoo. He probably needs therapy. We all need therapy after reading this book.
I wouldn't go that far. It's emotionally resonant.
Emotionally manipulative. And the Noughton family. A bunch of meddling busybodies. They're probably the ones spreading all the gossip around town. They're like the Kardashians of Willowbrook, or wherever this fictional town is.
So, the million-dollar question, is The One I Left Behind actually any good?
Depends on your definition of good. Do you enjoy predictable plots, cheesy dialogue, and emotionally stunted characters? Then you'll love it.
I wouldn't say it's entirely predictable. There are some twists and turns, and the dentist scene, apparently, is quite memorable.
The dentist scene? What fresh hell is this? Did Ben get his teeth knocked out during a football game and now he needs dentures? Is Gillian his dental hygienist? The suspense is killing me.
I don't know the specifics. Reviewers are being deliberately vague, but they seem to find it humorous.
Humorous? Or horrifying? I'm getting flashbacks to Marathon Man.
Let's not get carried away. I found a particularly scathing review online. This book is a sugary sweet, unrealistic portrayal of second-chance romance. The characters are one-dimensional, and the plot is thinner than a supermodel on a juice cleanse.
Ouch, but also accurate.
And then there's this gem. I'm in love with Plain Daisy Ranch. I want to pack my bags and become an honorary Noughton. These people are delusional.
They need to be committed. I, on the other hand, am starting to warm up to this train wreck. It's like watching reality TV. You know it's trash, but you can't look away.
I still maintain that it has some redeeming qualities. The exploration of forgiveness, second chances.
Oh, please. If this book were a sandwich, it would be a bologna and cheese on white bread, bland, predictable, and utterly forgettable.
I might have to agree with you on that one.
Okay, time for our patented, completely arbitrary rating system. I give this book 3 out of 5 exploding footballs. 1 for the unintentional comedy, 1 for the sheer audacity of Ben Noughton's existence, and 1 for the mysterious dentist scene.
I'll give it 2 out of 5 broken hearts. 1 for Gillian's resilience, and 1 for the potential for a somewhat satisfying resolution, though I remain skeptical.
Join us next week when we dissect The Billionaire's Secret Baby's Alien Nanny, a book that promises to be even more ridiculous than this one.
I have a feeling I'll need a very strong drink for that one. This is Heart Book Radio signing off. And remember, folks, don't let your exes coach your kids' football teams. It never ends well.